Discipline is success. Powerful hook. Imagine this. It's 4:30 in the morning. The city is still asleep. Streets are empty. But in a small, dimly lit room, a young man ties his running shoes. He doesn't feel like running today. His body aches, the bed is warm, and the blanket is calling him back. But he steps outside anyway. The cold air bites his face, his legs feel heavy, and his lungs burn. Yet, he keeps running. Months later, the same young man stands at the finish line of his very first marathon. People are cheering his name. Tears fill his eyes. And in that moment, he realizes something. This victory was not born from motivation, but from discipline. And that's what I want to share with you today. Discipline is success. You see, motivation is like the wind. It comes and goes. Some days you wake up feeling unstoppable. Other days, you just want to hide under the covers. But discipline is like the engine of a train. It keeps moving forward, whether the sun is shining or the rain is pouring. If you have ever wondered why some people achieve massive success, while others stay stuck in the same place, year after year, the answer, my friend, is not luck, not talent, not even intelligence. It's discipline. And this video is made just for you. Whether you're a student struggling to study consistently, an entrepreneur chasing your dream, or simply someone who wants to be better than you were yesterday today, we're going to dive deep into how discipline transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. I'm going to take you on a journey. First, we'll break down what discipline really means in real life. Then, we'll tackle the biggest myths and struggles people face. After that, I'll give you clear, practical steps you can start using today to build discipline. And finally, we'll end with a heart-punching truth that will stick with you for the rest of your life. So stay with me until the end, because if you apply what you're about to hear, this could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Let's start with the basics. What is discipline? Most people think discipline means being strict, living a boring life, or saying no to everything fun. That's not true. Discipline is simply doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's about making choices today that your future self will thank you for. Think of discipline like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. But if you ignore it, it weakens. Here's a simple example. If you decide to save $5 every day instead of spending it on something unnecessary, at first it feels like nothing. But over time, that money grows. In a year, you've saved over $1,800, and maybe that becomes the seed money for your dream business. That's discipline. At work, discipline is what makes a student revise his notes every evening instead of cramming the night before an exam. Discipline is what helps an athlete wake up early to train, even when the bed feels like heaven. One of my favorite real-life examples is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Before he became a Hollywood superstar, he was broke, just $7 in his pocket. But he didn't wait for motivation. He built his body and career through years of relentless discipline, strict workouts, balanced diet, and constant practice. Today, he's not just successful, he's a global icon of hard work. Even in history, we see discipline shaping legends. Think about Thomas Edison. He didn't invent the light bulb in one try. In fact, he failed over 1,000 times. But each time, he kept working, kept testing, kept showing up. That's discipline. The truth is, discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Success doesn't come from doing the right thing once. It comes from doing the right thing again and again, until it becomes second nature. So before we go further, I want you to remember one line. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Struggles and misconceptions now. Let's talk about the struggles and myths that hold people back. Myth number 1. I'm just not a disciplined person. Many people believe discipline is something you're born with. That's not true. Discipline is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned and improved. You weren't born knowing how to ride a bike, you learned it. Same with discipline. Myth number A. I need motivation first. Here's the trap. You wait to feel ready, and because you don't feel ready, you never start. The truth. Action comes first. Motivation follows. You don't wait for motivation to work out. You work out, and then you feel motivated. Myth number 3. Discipline means no freedom. Actually, discipline gives you more freedom. Think about it. If you have the discipline to save money, you have the freedom to travel or invest later. If you have the discipline to take care of your health, you have the freedom to enjoy life without sickness holding you back. But, I get it. Discipline is hard because life is full of distractions. Social media, Netflix, endless scrolling. We live in an age where instant pleasure is just a tap away. And that's where most people get trapped, chasing short-term comfort instead of long-term growth. Let me share a story. There was a young woman named Sarah who dreamed of writing a book. For years, she told herself she didn't have time. But in reality, she spent hours on social media every evening. One day, she decided to commit to writing just 500 words a day. It wasn't easy. Some days she wrote while tired, other days she had no ideas. But she kept going. A year later, she had a completed manuscript, and today, that book is on the bestseller list. The lesson: you don't need giant leaps. You need small, daily steps. So, if you've been telling yourself I'm not disciplined, that's just your mind playing tricks on you. Discipline isn't a magical gift. It's a choice you make every single day. Practical steps and strategies, alright. Now let's talk about how you can build discipline starting today. Step 1. Start small. Don't try to change your whole life overnight. Pick one small habit, like drinking a glass of water every morning, or reading 10 minutes a day, and stick to it. Once it becomes a routine, add the next habit. Step 2. Remove temptations. If you want to eat healthy, don't keep junk food in the house. If you want to focus, put your phone in another room. Make it easier to do the right thing and harder to do the wrong thing. Step 3. Use the 2-minute rule when you feel resistance. Tell yourself, I'll do it for just 2 minutes. Often, once you start, you'll keep going. This trick is powerful for beating procrastination. Step 4. Track your progress. Keep a simple journal or checklist. Seeing your progress visually motivates you to keep going. Step 5. Have an accountability partner. Share your goals with a friend or family member who will check on you. Knowing someone else is watching can push you to stay consistent. Step 6. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins. This doesn't mean breaking your habit. It means giving yourself a healthy reward, like a fun activity after hitting a milestone. And always remember, discipline is not about being hard on yourself. It's about being committed to yourself. Look at people like Kobe Bryant. He was known for arriving at the basketball court hours before practice started. That's why, when the game was on the line, he was ready. He didn't depend on motivation. He depended on preparation and discipline. Discipline is not glamorous. It's not flashy, but it is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this: motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps you warm through the cold nights of life. Starting today, I want you to pick one thing, just one, and commit to doing it daily for the next 30 days. It could be reading, exercising, saving money, or learning a skill. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for consistency. Because 30 days from now, you won't just have a new habit, you'll have proof that you can trust yourself. And that's the real power of discipline. It builds self-respect. So, my friend, the choice is yours. You can keep waiting for the right time, or you can start now, imperfectly, but with commitment. So, here's the truth. Success is not built in a single day. It's built every day. In the quiet mornings when no one is watching. In the small choices when no one is cheering for you. In the moments you push forward when quitting feels easier. This is Knowledge Hub Factory, reminding you, discipline is not the enemy of freedom. It is the creator of it. If this message touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And remember, success is not a destination. It's the result of what you do, consistently, every single day. Now, go out there and build your success, one disciplined step at a time, adding more real-life examples and stories, including extra emotional moments that connect with viewers. Given more detailed practical advice in the Strategies Sexio Discipline is Success channel. Knowledge Hub Factory. Powerful hook picture. It's pitch black outside. The streets are silent. The only sound is the rhythmic tapping of shoes on the pavement. A man is running. He's not an Olympic athlete. He's not training for fame. He's an ordinary person with a job, bills, and family responsibilities. But he's out here every single morning before sunrise. Why? Because he made a promise to himself. A promise that he would show up, not just on the good days, but on the bad days too. And here's the thing. When the race day comes months later, he doesn't just finish the marathon, he finishes strong. Not because he was born gifted, not because luck chose him, but because discipline chose him, and he chose discipline back. You see, motivation is temporary. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you won't want to move. That's normal. But discipline Discipline is permanent. It's the invisible force that keeps you moving, even when your heart says, I can't. Look around you. The most successful people in the world aren't the ones who always felt like it. They're the ones who did it anyway. And today, I want you to understand this truth. Discipline is not just part of success. It is success. If you've ever wondered why you're stuck, why your dreams feel far away, why you keep starting and stopping, I'll tell you. It's because you've been chasing motivation instead of building discipline. In this video, we're going to change that. Here's our journey. 1. I'll break down what discipline truly means and why it's the root of every success story. 2. We'll tackle the biggest struggles and myths that keep people from being disciplined. 3. I'll give you powerful, practical strategies to start building discipline today, even if you failed before. 4. And finally, we'll close with a truth so strong it will stay in your mind every time you feel like quitting. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll see your life through a completely different lens. People hear the word discipline. They often think about punishment, strict rules, or a boring life without fun. But that's a misunderstanding. True discipline isn't about restriction. It's about direction. It's about creating a structure that allows you to reach the life you truly want. Think of your dream as a destination and discipline as the GPS. Without discipline, you'll take wrong turns, get distracted, and maybe never get there. With discipline, even if you get delayed, you're still on track. Everyday example. Imagine two friends, Ollie and Hamza, both want to get fit. Ollie joins the gym full of excitement. He works out for a week, but then skips a day, then another, and soon stops entirely. Hamza, on the other hand, makes a rule. No matter what, I'll go to the gym at 6 a.m. for 30 minutes. He goes even when he's tired, even when he's busy. Months later, Ollie is still wishing, while Hamza is transformed, stronger, healthier, and more confident. That's discipline in history. Thomas Edison didn't just invent the light bulb. He tested over 1,000 designs before finding the one that worked. Without discipline, he would have quit after failure. #10. Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, trained every single day, no weekends off, for 5 years before his record-breaking wins. That's 1,825 consecutive days of practice. Why it matters. Motivation might start your engine, but only discipline will take you to your destination. You can't rely on feelings to achieve your goals because feelings are temporary. Success requires commitment beyond your emotions. So remember, greater than discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Body part 2. Struggles and misconceptions. Let's be real. Discipline isn't easy, and part of the reason is the myths we believe about it. Myth 1. I'm just not a disciplined person. You weren't born knowing how to walk, you learned. You weren't born knowing how to read, you learned. Discipline is the same. It's a skill, not a personality trait. Myth 2. I'll start when I'm motivated. If you wait for motivation, you'll wait forever. Motivation is like weather. It changes daily. Discipline is like climate. It's steady. You act first, then motivation follows. Myth 3. Discipline means no fun. Actually, discipline gives you more freedom. It allows you to enjoy life without guilt because you've handled your responsibilities. Real story. Meet Sarah. She dreamed of starting a YouTube channel, but months went by and she kept saying she didn't have time. One day she committed to filming one short video every Saturday. No excuses. For 6 months, she stuck to it. Today, she has a thriving channel with thousands of subscribers. It wasn't talent that built her channel. It was discipline. The real struggle. We live in an era of instant gratification. Social media, online shopping, fast food. Everything is designed to give us quick pleasure. But quick pleasure often steals long-term joy. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. Practical steps and strategies now. How do you actually build discipline? Here's the step-by-step playbook. Step 1. Start small. Don't overwhelm yourself. Want to read daily? Start with 5 minutes. Want to run? Start with 1 kilometer. Small wins build confidence. Step 2. Remove temptations. Discipline isn't about willpower alone. It's about environment. If you want to stop eating junk, don't keep it in the house. If you want to study, put your phone away. Step 3. The 2-minute rule. When you don't feel like doing something, tell yourself, I'll do it for 2 minutes. Most of the time, once you start, you'll keep going. Step 4. Track progress. Keep a calendar or habit tracker. Crossing off each successful day gives you a visual reward and builds momentum. Step 5. Accountability. Share your goal with a friend or mentor. Knowing someone is watching helps you stay consistent. Step 6. Reward yourself. Celebrate milestones. Finish a week of workouts. Treat yourself to something healthy you enjoy. Step 7. Learn from failures. Discipline doesn't mean never falling. It means getting back up quickly. Missed a day? Don't miss two. Real life example. Kobe Bryant would arrive at the gym before sunrise and leave after others had finished. His discipline didn't just make him a great player, it made him a legend. Here's the truth. Success is not a one-day event. It's the result of tiny, disciplined actions repeated daily. The books you read, the workouts you do, the money you save, the skills you practice. They may seem small now, but they compound into greatness. Discipline is not glamorous. There's no applause when you wake up early to work on your dream. But years from now, the world will see the results and call you lucky. The truth, you weren't lucky. You were disciplined. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one habit and commit to it for 30 days. Write it down. Do it daily. No excuses. Because the moment you prove to yourself that you can keep a promise to you, everything changes. This is Knowledge Hub Factory. Reminding you, greater than discipline is not the jailer of your freedom. It is the builder of your future. If this message inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, success isn't about doing everything right. It's about doing the right things consistently. Now go, build your future one disciplined step at a time.